Yeah, Mahesh, Ramu, Hari, Hema.
Namaste, Jagmar. Thank you for taking my question. My question is when we say Vishayaha, when Shankaracharya says Vishayaha, it means all the objects in the universe. So does that include Sharira, body, mind, sense complex?
Correct. So what is your question?
So my question is, why is it separated?
Why Vishaya is separated from Sharira?
Yeah.
Because Sharira does not include Vishaya.
No, but could you not that say Vishayaha means everything in the universe is created?
No, Sharira was talked about, no? So he's mentioning Sharira specifically because the Moolam is talking about Shariram. And then he says, okay, wait, Shariram is only one portion of the Vishaya, the world of Vishayas. So I'll just say Vishaya and then bring in everybody else. Rest of the family is brought by using the word Vishaya. So even though that Vishaya includes Shariram, here you should exclude Shariram from that Vishaya. Sharira and all the other Vishayas. Like that you should interpret that.
Okay. And
Because he's extending. So the fact that Shariram has been included, which is an important Vishaya, and what about the other Vishayas if somebody asks, yeah, bring that also in. Bring all the Vishayas in. Where did he go? Is he there, Mahesh?
yeah, I'm here. I can see you.
There, sorry, there you are. Sorry, I am looking at the entire screen. So yeah. Your position moved in my screen. That's why.
Oh. When people drop out, it rearranges it.
Okay, I see.
No, not because of that. Because I lowered his hand.
Okay.
When the hand is
you
raised, he'll be at the top. When I lowered the hand, he goes.
Maybe I should not do that.
No, I did that.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, Mahesh, go ahead.
Okay, so that is the reason we are saying that it is separated. Okay, or it is.
Yeah, it's like saying, yeah. It's like saying, who are all going to the picnic? Hey, my wife and children and family members, if you say. What do you mean? Wife and children and family members means what? Wife and children and other family members. Some people are visiting and all that. My brother, sister, all those people are going for a picnic. That's what it means. So no issue there.
Oh, no, I didn't mean any issue. I was wondering why. I know there has to be some reason. So, and also this uttara, I mean, we also use it in other contexts, right? Like mutually or helping each other or uttara. Right?
Okay.
I mean, I've seen in Sankalpa and all that in a public function. And we make that, in a temple or something.
Uttaraabhyavardyartham.
That's what I'm saying.
உத்தரோத்தரம் இருக்க கடவுது திசை ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்றது உத்தரோத்தரம் ஸ்ரேயசா இருக்க கடவுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க.
Just like what Ramaji said, that's what uttarottara.
Uttarottaraabhivriddhirastu, like that. So what is the question though?
I'm asking that. Once that's what when I first saw the word, I thought that's what the meaning is.
Uttarottaraabhivriddhirastu. Interesting it is. Abhivriddhi. Abhivriddhi means growth, prosperity. Uttarottara means let one lead to the other. Back to back. Back to back prosperity.
Okay,
that is good, no?
The way I understood was.
That means what? That means I have a great job. Let me have a greater job. But in between, there should not be unemployment.
Yeah, I understood. No, what I mean is, the reason was that maybe I misunderstood because when people say Uttara, I thought collectively. everybody,
Promotions.
as a
Okay.
samuha or as a, that's what I helping
Yeah.
each other, that kind of thing.
Mm.
The graph is on the rise, no downwards.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Thank
Good.
you, Jagraj.
Thank you. Thank you, Mahesh. You know, no breakfast for you? Delivered breakfast. Delivered breakfast. Oh, you're on mute.
No, it is.
Okay.
I have to attend to my mother, so
Okay.
that'll be too
Okay.
late.
Yeah. Ramu, go ahead.
So you were talking about what happens when you try to taste fire. When you said when you try to taste fire, many times I have experienced. Being in Bombay, we order the tea in the railway tea stall. The train will be coming, we'll try to drink it fast. And the throat and the tongue gets singed. It times happens many times. Even today morning happened when trying to drink coffee. It was too hot. I kept it aside. It happens. Try to taste. There are fire eaters. Many people are there. Of course, we don't try that.
Yeah.
Actually, I got different idea, Ramuji. When you taste the Agni, being the presiding deity for the walk, yeah, I cannot help you your walk. I mean, in the speech.
I cannot help you. Because Agni. She gets angry, you mean? Agni Devata gets angry. Correct.
And, another statement is also there. He is a hot speaker, fiery speaker. They say.
Okay. And one Upanishad, then you're all having all kinds of ideas. Hari and Hemavati.
This fire
Hari
in
is
the mouth
muted.
also, there is this trend called eating fire pan. They light
Eating?
a pan, fire pan, pan,
Pan. Pan.
pan. I think they dip it in alcohol or something and light it and then put it in the mouth.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, it is very popular in the buffets in Mumbai. I've seen it. I mean, it'll be literally you can see the fire, and the minute you put it, it gets put off. It doesn't burn so much, but it looks very scary.
Hmm.
In fact, there is a subsect in Tamil Nadu who celebrate with Karkate, with the fire, they put it in the mouth. Nothing happens.
Yeah. They put fire itself in the mouth. They do all these things. Niruppu oil.
Karpuram they eat. Fire.
They have these festivals where
They walk on fire.
They walk on fire, they swallow fire, they poke themselves, and then it's amazing. Just it's hard to it's very tough to see all these things. They hang on this on a metal that is going through their body. They have them. Some Shakti is there they get during that time.
And in Karnataka, they have one festival where they break the coconuts on the head. I was there in Svyasa 1 year, 2022 years back. During winter, I was there for about 10 days camp. There they took us to a nearby village. It is a festival-like thing. It happens in the night. So about 20-25 coconuts, each one comes and they break the coconut on their head. One by one, the devotees come and they break the coconuts on their head.
Priest head.
Okay, good. Thank you. Hariji, go ahead.
Guruji, how can we differentiate between meditation and nididhyasana?
They're all words. These are all just words, English words. And so you stick with Sanskrit words, then it's easy to differentiate. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana. Those are the only three words. That's the only three words used by Yajnavalkya. And so, listen grasp, and if you cannot grasp, you'll have doubts. Therefore, do mananam, process, and then assimilate, and then staying with it is called nididhyasana. Staying
So
with it is called nididhyasana. So, okay, you can use the word meditation for that. That's fine. Nididhyasana. Why? What is the purpose of nididhyasana? What is the purpose?
to assimilate, to become.
Assimilate, to become. All right. Viparita bhavana nivrityartham nididhyasanam. So, even after studying Vedanta, the teaching has not really impacted me. If somebody says, that is because nididhyasanam is pending. My mindset is still like the dog's tail. I am going back to this usual vision. I'm unable to. I have not really. I know it all. It's all. I know everything. Suppose somebody says, I know everything. But it's the study has not helped me. Fundamentally, when it has helped me, study is not for the sake of studying. Study is for the sake of jnanam, which should impact my life. Abhayam must be there. Bhayam will come and go, but it's not there means that viparita bhavana is there. That contrary feeling, this knee-jerk reaction is there. To remove that knee-jerk reaction, nididhyasanam is recommended. So you can call it meditation. Those are all English words, and I just use one word. We should use nididhyasanam. That's all.
Is it
Other
that
words you can say meditation. Okay, beginners meditation, intermediate, advanced meditation. All this, if we can make some distinctions like that.
is it that
Could
the
you
the
1 minute,
Vedant
Hariji. Yeah, go ahead, Hariji.
is it that the Vedantic meditation leads us to Nitithyasanam?
Again, as I told you, there is a alphabet soup of words out there.
Okay.
There is a mess of words out there. They
Yeah.
will name this, name it that, and now we got lost.
Yeah. Really confusing.
It's confusing because too many words. People want to, then they want to patent their own meditation. Patenting also is going on. What is there to patent in this? You please tell me.
Yeah.
This is all Shastram. How can you patent Shastram? You can't. And they patent their own kriyas and this and that. I don't know. This is all business. This has become a big business. And we got lost. All Sanskrit forgotten, Shastram forgotten, everything forgotten. No more study. Just sit under a tree, you will get moksha. How you will get moksha? Please tell me. You are free already. You already got moksha. How you can get moksha beyond that? Nobody wants to study all these things. And they are patenting all their yogas and mudras and kriyas. That is why we are confused. Vedantic meditation, non-Vedantic meditation. Okay. I'll put it simply. Somebody wants to relax. Relaxation meditation. Simple. You listen to some soothing voices of ocean waves and all that. Perfect. That also helps to get calm mind you can get, correct? It has nothing to do with Shastram. Nothing to do with Shastram, all these things, nothing. But it calms you down. People may call it meditation. Okay, go ahead, do it. Do whatever it takes to help you. I am all for it. What if you say something helps you, go for it. You're lucky. And so, listen to all these soothing sounds. That kind of meditation is there. Then relaxation. Without soothing sounds also, we do some basic body posture, sit down, and then Ishvara Dhyanam. Just think of Ishvara, your favorite Krishna, you just think of him. That itself is enough. That itself is enough. You get peace of mind. Then you go a little bit further. And then you do japa. You chant Nama, Ishvara Nama. Okay, that continues. That's beautiful. You will have a greater say over your mind when you do japa. Japa will transform you fundamentally, because this mind's chatter you will have the ability to control to some extent. Correct? Now you're stretching further. You're stretching further. Then you keep doing that for some time. Then your mind is, to a large extent, you're okay with your mind. Your mind is not racing, as they say. Okay, if your mind is not racing, then you come to what is called, you can now say nididhyasanam, a little more advanced, which is now related to our Vedanta. You can say Vedantic meditation for that. If at all you want to say Vedantic. Why? Because we want to bring in the Mahavakyas. We want to bring in all this Divyohyamurtah Purushaha, all these mantras from Upanishad. I want to just bring in. I can go home today and just think of this mantra and then look at that mantra. Divyohyamurtah Purushaha. I can memorize a few words from this mantra. Okay, right here, page 48. Divyohyamurtah Purushaha. Divyohyamurtah Purushaha. Purushaha. Without analyzing it too much, I know Purusha, Sarvam Purayati iti Purusha, that which fills up everything is Purusha. There is no place left. That Purushaha, Amurtaha, of course it is formless. Divyaha, it has to be consciousness, it has to be shining. I know I am shining. Why? Because I am conscious. Divyo Hyamurtah Purushaha, Divyo Hyamurtah Purushaha, Divyo Hyamurtah Purushaha, Divyo Hyamurtah Purushaha. I can stay with this for 1 hour, I can stay. Okay, 10 minutes I stay. Okay, 5 minutes I can stay. That's it. That will do that Viparita Bhavana Nivritti. Because my feeling is opposite of this. So I need to change that mindset, because things are happening and I'm going to react to things. And so who's going to stop that reaction? So that you can call it as nididhyasana. That's all there is. And breathing, kriya, you can bring in all the things you want. That's fine. Breathing techniques are there, and nadi shuddhi, everything is there, and then this chakra and all is there. It's all different sciences. But finally, this is what it is. So we Vedantis, we won't get into all this chakra meditation and the nadi and all. We won't get into it because we don't need all that. If you're doing it, please do it. But if I get into chakras, my Vedanta will be gone. Because now the questions will be about chakra, what happens to this chakra when I'm sleeping, what happens to that, then how does it rise? I will get into that kind of science. No, there is no connection between moksha and that science. That science will help me in my own well-being. That's about it. It can't give me moksha. Not possible. Why? Because I am already a mukta purusha. If I think I'm going to get moksha, that means I'm confused. By doing some breathing technique, I can get moksha, means I'm confused. Because it's praptasya praptihi. Everybody is in the world of apraptasya praptihi. And how can moksha be got from, it can be apraptasya praptihi? We spent so much time on this. Atma Bodha, next course, somehow I have to bring it in. Somehow. Without confusing the new audience. So, that people have to get a hang of it. Otherwise, then all this patenting and this and that, my yoga is better than your yoga, and his kriya is better than her, the nadi and all that. We get into this argument. And so I appreciate your question. But don't get lost in these words. Just stay with the basics. Nididhyasanam, meditation is required for mastery of the mind. I must be able to sit for a few minutes. I should be able to sit without any, even though a lot of activity is going on out there. Can I sit when I'm not involved in the activity? Yes. Good. Keep practicing that for a while. Then what? Then bring in your Ishta Devata. Bring in your Ishta Devata. Connect with the Devata. Connect with Ishvara through your Ishta Devata. Then that bond becomes strong. Then Eka Rupa, then Vishwarupa. Then Arupa. Arupa is Vedanta. Go through that process. That's about it. That's about it. We don't have to attach all these adjectives. This adjective addition, we are trying to remove adjectives from Vedanta, right? Vedanta is removal of adjectives. And now why bring in more and more adjectives? So yeah, simple relaxation meditation, mind expansion meditation, if you want to give some words like that, mind expansion. And then finally, Vedantic, you said. Okay, that is, I can understand that sequence. Because everybody cannot do Vedantic meditation and all. You can't recommend that to everybody. You have to first know how to sit properly and just calm. Getting a calm mind for 10 minutes itself is a big achievement. So people have to be recommended that. People have to be taught that. It has to be taught. Simply sit for 10 minutes and all. You can't give that advice. That advice cannot be followed. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. Nobody can follow that advice. It's not possible. Correct? So, if that's the idea, Hariji.
Thank you, Guruji.
Sitting quietly for 5 minutes means the external and internal agitation calming, because the mind keeps racing.
So what is your question again, Shravanaji?
Sitting quietly for 5 minutes, calmly, calming the mind. So we stay disconnected with the external world and sit calmly, but the mind is racing with the thoughts. So how does one sit calmly?
That's why we are having all these meditation classes periodically, hopefully every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So one has to practice it. One has to, abhyasa is required. What does Krishna say? What does this one? Answer lies right there in Bhagavad Gita. Chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramati balavad dridam. He's asking exactly the question you asked. Manaha is chanchalam. A chanchal hai, ye man. Pramati balavad dridam. It is pramati. This force is I can't handle that force. No, it is the greatest force in the world. Pramati balavad dridam. And then he says something else. Then Krishna says, what does he say?
Kaunteya.
First, what is the first? What is the first word?
Abhyasena tu kaunteya.
What is the first? What is before that? You tell me what is.
Samshayam Mahabaho.
Asamshayam Mahabaho. That's what I'm looking for. Asamshayam, you are correct. That is the truth of the mind. You are correct. I'm glad you found out that your mind is racing. That's what he says. Krishna acknowledges this problem. Very important to acknowledge a problem. Asamshayam Mahabaho. Asamshayam, he says. Then what, Ramuji? Asamshayam Mahabaho.
Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyas.
Mano Durnigraham Chalam. Yeah, indeed, you are correct. Manaha is Durnigraham. You can't grasp the mind. Manaha Durnigraham Chalam, I think. Then Abhyasena to Kaunteya. Then Abhyasena, he says, only practice. You have to sit. You have to find some time to sit. No, I'm a busy guy. I don't have time. Means what? Oh, you just asked me a question. I'm trying to help you. And then now you say your solution won't work for me. Means what is this? Okay, 1 minute, can you sit? Then this guy, a teacher, has to beg the student. 1 minute, can you sit, please? 1 minute. Yesterday I went to a school and to some this SIR forms had to be filled. And so I went to the school. Major cacophony. The noise is there everywhere. And then I realized, my God, no wonder teachers cannot be happy without this sound. They need this noise. Only then that they're happy. The children's noise is critical for the happiness of a teacher. And of course, parents also. So it just struck me. And just screaming. I was wondering, I was there for 10 minutes. is this going to continue? Is there going to be a classes? A teacher is going to come? Will silence come or not? These are the thoughts were going in my head. Anyway, so that is how we are. Just constantly screaming. And then we try to sit down. Then my God, now the mind is screaming.
Yes.
Physically, people say I'm very quiet. Oh, this guy is meditating and all. This guy is meditating. That's what he thinks. But you know very well. You know very well. You know very well. You are just perturbed. Perturbed. Why? Because things are not working at all. That's why abhyasena. Abhyasena. That is the only solution. Krishna nails it. Abhyasena. That's it. There is no other formula. There's no magic. Ashwagandha, this, that, and all. Ashwagandha will make me go. In fact, it will race. Ashwagandha, you know. So, nothing. There is no powder that can make my mind quiet. Drugs can do, but that's not what we are looking for.
No.
Therefore, there is no shortcut, Bhagini. There is no shortcut.
True.
Yeah.
Guruji, you said Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. You attributed this to a particular person.
Yeah. So it's a famous statement, Shravana. It is interesting. Your name is Shravana, no? How did they name you like that? Did you ask?
Star.
Shravana Nakshatram. Yeah, see, that's what. That is the maximum we can go. Nobody will say, in Upanishad, this husband and wife had a dialogue. Yajnavalkya had a dialogue with Maitreyi. Yajnavalkya had two wives, and Katyayani and Maitreyi. And he wanted to split his kingdom half and half. And Katyayani was fine with that. And Maitreyi said, wait a minute, where are you going? What are you doing? What do you mean split the kingdom? Are you saying that something else is going to make you happier than this? Yes, Maitreyi, you got it. And so he becomes her teacher. And in the process, he says, Shrotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nididhyasitavyaha, Atma va are drashtavyaha. And so those are the three words I said. Shrotavyaha means Shravanam Kartavyaha. Mananam kartavyah, mantavyah, nididhyasitavyah. Shravanam is for ajnana nivritti. Ajnana nivritti. Mananam samshaya nivritti. Samshaya is there. Whenever I have to know something, there is always going to be a doubt. That doubt has to be clarified. Otherwise, it will nag. It will just nag. Like a little insect in the ear. It will nag. Then what? Nididhyasanam. Once everything is known, then what is left? You stay with it. Just stay with it. But before staying with it, you have to do the basic meditation. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Vairagyena cha grihyate. Na cha grihyate. Vairagyena cha grihyate. He adds another nice word. Abhyasa is required, but Vairagyam also is required. Why Vairagyam? Because otherwise the mind will go after. Think of all these beautiful things that are out there. Mind will go after. And the only way the mind can be quiet is if I have Vairagyam. This Vairagyam is a very important value for us. Very important with Deepavali. Sweets are there. So where I can't sit and meditate when all this rasagullas and this and that are floating around. People are coming with plates and plates of goodies. How can I do meditation? No, I can. Why? Because I have Vairagyam. Let it be there. Let things be there. Let people do what they have to do. I'm fine. So, answer is there right in Bhagavad Gita.
Yajnavalkya is the same person who participates in Janaka Maharaja's debates?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, see, nowhere in the Shastram it says they are the same people. Nowhere.
Yeah, that is why I was wondering, because Yajnavalkya...
They can be different also.
Yeah.
But some language makes us say it seems to be the same thing. Vishwamitra, 2, 3 places, 5 places it is there. Is it the same Vishwamitra? Maybe, maybe not.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Maybe, maybe not.
what they say is important. What's
So
significant?
many people, our names are also there. So many. Gandhi means what? Gandhi means not Mahatma Gandhi. The local Gandhi is also there.
The fake Gandhi is there.
So like that, many names are there. So we are not so worried about if it is the same Yajnavalkya or not. Yeah, we stay with the message. When in doubt, stay with the message, not the messenger.
Okay. That's a good one. Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah. Yeah, Hemaji, go ahead.
Many thanks for the clarification.
Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji. Actually, you said that, Upacharikam earlier. Nirupacharitam there. Actually, நம்பூர்லாம் சொல்ல ஏதோ உபச்சாரத்துக்கு ஒன்று சொன்னாக்கா அதே சீரியஸாக எடுத்துனுட்டா. ஐ மீன் உபச்சாரத்துக்கு கூப்பிட்டா அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவார் பெரியவாள்லாம். They use that word.
Yeah.
It is not actually, they really don't mean that. ஏதோ ஒரு உபச்சாரத்துக்கு கூப்பிட்டோம்னு.
Yeah, so it's like this. You all should come home for dinner. Like that, you casually you said. And they said, yeah, Amma, tomorrow we are free, no? We can all go to their house tomorrow. And then you said, what? Tomorrow? It's Upacharikam. I was just casually, friendly talk it was. It was not a real invitation. Yeah.
So if they really want to call you, they will tell you the date on which you should come. If they say, ஒரு நாளைக்கு சாப்பிட வானா, it is Upacharikam. ஒரு நாளைக்கு முடிஞ்ச போது சாப்பிட வானாக்க, it is Upacharikam. இந்த 15ஆம் தேதி எங்காத்துக்கு சாப்பிட வானா, that is where they really mean it. Because I've experienced it very much. So I know that.
Thank you, Hemaji. Yeah, Ramuji.
Like that we say for that when somebody is in the hospital, call me for any help, anytime. Never turn that side. You call me at midnight also, they say.
So Shankara's words, Nirupacharitam. So he's look at his mind, Shankara's mind, the way he thinks. He knows how we think. Therefore, he's talking to us. He's talking to us.
Just coming to the point of Hariji, that's like Paramarthananda coins that acronyms for that Sravanaman and Nididhyasanam. I've called that LSSL, means listen, shift and lift. And this is the shift marga.
Okay.
Just find it. I wrote it somewhere yesterday to someone. LSSL.
Very good. Thank you, Ramuji. Premaji.
Guruji, with Shravana's question, my question got answered. But prior to that, there are people who say that God exists in you as you, and the proof is that you're breathing. So pay attention to your breath, and as you watch your breath, you will realize, I'm not quite sure what, but it's supposed to bring your mind to a state of where you're peaceful and eventually will shift to the higher nature. I'm not quite understanding that. As I understood, Shravanam is Ajnana Nivritti, Mananam is Samshaya Nivritti, and staying with it is Nididhyasana. That's very clear. But what is this thing about the breath and you're alive and God, watching the breath, God is going to be revealed to you? I didn't quite get it.
Even I'm not
getting sense to it?
Even I'm not getting it.
Okay. So it's just somebody's idea.
So it's a praise. It's a praise of that particular kriya. Okay, watching the breath. There is such a connection between the breath and the mind. And it's just masterful. That is the best technique that anybody can teach somebody to be quiet, is just watch your breath. That's all. Simple. Watch your breath. The child is asked, suppose some teenager comes and asks, what will you say? I'll give you a technique. Watch your breath. Sit down. Let's see. Try it. Watch your breath. Watch your breath? Yeah. I teach you how to watch your breath. Because mind is not an entity. It's hard to watch the mind. Before watching the mind, you have to watch some gross things like body. That's why in the meditation, we start with body. We start with visualizing the body, head, toe, and all that. Because that's easy to visualize. And you can just go through top to bottom, you can go. Then slowly, little bit subtle. Breath means, okay, breath is, what is breath? Okay, I can feel the breath. All right, feel it, feel it. So this guy is mesmerized. Who? This teenager is mesmerized because he never did all these things. And so watching the breath, watch the breath. Yeah, keep watching the breath. Inhale, exhale. Okay, now don't inhale, exhale. Let it happen automatically. And now just watch that automatic breath. Really? Yeah, do that, do that. I did ask him to stop after 5 minutes. He won't want to stop because he's never experienced this kind of relaxation ever. And so he says, wow, this is so good. Yeah, this is how we start. Now, Ishvara is there everywhere. So that is a way of praising that particular Kriya, I think. But you can't take it too literally. Ishvara, I don't know what they're saying, but it's a way of talking. It's a way of talking. And you appreciate their sentiment. That's about it. That is the maximum credence you can give to what they say. You can't, beyond that, you can't stretch it beyond that.
Guruji, in yoga, we use this technique.
Yeah, tell me.
Watching the breath and using the breath to. Couple of things happen when you do watching the breath. One is that the mind needs an anchor. I mean, if you're trying to condition the mind or train the mind needs an anchor, which actually japa does. In the japa mantra, whatever you are chanting is the anchor to which you keep coming back because the mind will roam. You come back to the anchor, breath. The advantage with the breath is because one more sense organ gets engaged when watching the breath is basically because at the back of the mind you're watching the breath. The second thing is you're feeling the breath going in and out. So one more sensory organ gets engaged, so your involvement increases. So the tendency for the mind to roam too much gets constrained. That happens. Third thing which happens is when you're watching your breath is typically your breathing tends to become longer and longer and longer. So your inhalation, exhalation, the frequency of inhalation, exhalation starts dropping. Moment the frequency of inhalation, exhalation keeps dropping, physiologically, carbon dioxide saturation in the blood starts increasing because replacement is not happening that fast. Replacement now of oxygen in the blood has started reducing, so carbon dioxide is increasing in the blood. Moment carbon dioxide level starts increasing in the blood, the most sensitive organ for carbon dioxide in the blood is the brain. The brain starts recognizing that carbon dioxide is increasing and you're exhibiting voluntary control on the breathing. It is not involuntary. In involuntary control, the the pituitary axis is controlling the breathing. But now you have taken voluntary control of the breathing. You're slowing down the breath. Automatically, it is slowing down. Carbon dioxide level is increasing. Then the brain gets into emergency mode, saying that, okay, carbon dioxide is reducing. I need oxygen more because the brain needs oxygen more. I will start slowing down non-essential functions of the body. Heart rate will drop, metabolic rate will drop. So these are the consequences of watching the breath.
See that? See
And,
that? How much is there?
Yes, that's correct. You added an ingredient there to bring your Ishta into the equation. Could you please explain that properly, Guruji? You sit down, your body is quiet, your breath is quiet, your mind is now quiet, and you're introducing a new factor, the Ishta.
Ishta. Ishta Devata, you mean? Is that what you mean, Ishta?
That's what you said, that bring your, because that is something that is liked by the mind to, that subject is attractive to it. So you bring the Ishta Devata.
Correct.
And then, could you continue?
Correct. Okay, I was saying that, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
You had said that focus on your favorite deity.
Right. So, anchor. All these processes anchor. You need an anchor. And so finally, once you come to the mind, you again there you need an anchor. Until you don't need an anchor. Okay, but meditation is you need an anchor. And so japa is the most popular, most useful. Even before you go to japa, a step before that is to visualize the one second.
That's
Satish,
Narayanji, thank you. That helped me. That bit of anchoring and how we understand our breath control. It makes us understand how it works.
I only heard part of it, so I can't.
Okay, so before that Ishtadevata Japam, then Ishtadevata Dhyanam. Ishtadevata Dhyana means now what you do is whatever you do in your puja room for your Ishtadevata, puja, I do puja for 10 minutes, let's say. Now do that puja in your mind, Manasa puja. Convert that Vachikam and Kayikam puja into Manasa puja. That is easier to do because I know I do it every day lighting the lamp. I can light my lamp. I can visualize Sri Krishna. I can visualize Lakshmi. I can visualize. And then now I'm lighting a lamp. Slowly, without hurrying, just light the lamp. And then the light, Jwala is there. And now I'm looking at her. Now I have all the padarthas ready next to me. Flowers are there. Fruits are there. Some Naivedyam is there. Okay, great. I've set everything up. I'm sitting down. That whole process you start doing. Believe it or not, this is very powerful. Manasa Puja. That's why Shankara writes Shiva Manasa Puja. And so, Manasa. So that Manasa Puja. Just practice this itself. Mentalize what was physical. And who will you do? Of course, Ishta Devata is best. Any Devata that you like. Because then you are into it, you are involved in it. And when you do that, then now you have a say over, you have gained a say over the ways of your mind. 10 minutes have passed, 15 minutes have passed. The mind is not racing. It did not race at all because you are very involved in this puja. So, Manasa Puja, perfect way. This becomes dhyanam for us. For us, Manasa Puja is dhyana. Ishtadevata. Then, of course, advanced and all is there. But these are all the basics. We are always looking for some magic, but there's no magic. You do the basics properly, that is it. It will take you all the way to the end. We have all these technical words, Nididhyasanam and Viparita Bhavana, Nivritti, all that we say. It is true. But let's not ignore the basics in the process. So some of this we have done. We've been doing some of these meditations. I don't know if you've been watching. We've been doing meditation for almost 4, 5, 6 years now, I think. So I started with the basics. And I'm going to restart with the basics again. Now we did some advanced meditation, Nididhyasana, for the last 3, 4 months, I think. Ever since we studied Kaivalya, we've been using the Kaivalya mantras to do Nididhyasanam. But now I'm going to go back to just basic meditation. So everybody can. Hariji is saying thumbs up, is it? Is that thumbs up? Yeah, okay. All right. So we will do that. That's what I want to do. Come back to basics.
This is during the Dhyanam sessions?
Correct.
Because it clashes with Bhagavad Gita classes on Saturday morning. So that's why I'm not able to participate in this.
Saturday morning. Okay.
Bhagavad Gita is at Srinivasanji's is at 7 o'clock.
No,
This is 6:30.
Prema Ranganathanji's Saturday morning.
Anyhow, it is
Srinivasanji is on Saturday morning?
Yes, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, Saturday morning. Okay. Yeah.
anyhow it is
So mine is at 6:30. What we'll try to do is see if we can do it in such a way that these don't clash, no?
No, I think Shravanaji was talking about Prema Ranganathanji's class.
Prema Ranganathanji's 6 to 7 on Saturday morning.
6 to 7 on Saturday morning. Okay. Saturday morning. All right. Good. So let me think about it. Monday, Tuesday,
If we
Wednesday.
could have it on Friday morning, I don't know if there's anything else on Friday. Currently, what I see is Friday is okay.
What about Tuesday? What about Tuesday morning?
Tuesday morning is fine.
Guruji, yeah,
Friday.
that should be fine.
Friday also may be okay. All right. So Narayanan, Friday morning, what are the conflicts?
Classes Friday morning. Just a minute, Guruji. I'll bring up the.
I mean, let's do it this way. In this class, right now, all of you are there. Friday morning, will there be a conflict?
I may not be able to because I have some back-to-back classes on Fridays. Some other classes I'm attending. So that is how American time, evening 5 to 6 and then 6 to 7:15 or so. So that translates to 6:30 Indian time and nearly 2 hours and 15 minutes from that. So Friday morning is not possible for me.
Okay. And have you been attending the meditation classes?
Yeah. Mostly attend.
Okay. All right. So Friday, what time is the conflict starting, Hemaji?
Actually, my classes on Friday, that is our time Thursday evening 5 o'clock. That will translate to your time 6:30 now. I mean, after 4 months, it will become 5:30 for you. So from 5 o'clock, because both are classes based, run out of here. So their time will not change. So 5 to 6 o'clock and 6 to 7:15 or so on Thursdays. So as of now, it will be 6:30 for you. So after probably March, it will become 5:30 for you. So even then, that 2.5 hours window I'm booked on that day.
2.5 hours starting from 6:30.
6:30, yeah.
At this moment, 6:30. Okay. All right. So if I have the session at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
So half an hour before your class starts.
Yeah,
so it'll be back to back for you. But that's an option.
Yeah. So then, but once March comes, that will become 5:30 for me when I have class. Right now it is okay. Your time 6 o'clock will translate to 4:30 for me. But once our timing changes in sometime in March or something, then it will become 5:30. And both my classes are American time based, so they will not change.
Yeah. All right. So we'll come to some conclusion shortly. So for now, we'll leave it at Saturday morning. And we'll see. We'll come to. Yeah. So I'll look into my Tuesday morning and Friday mornings. Tuesday looks okay for Shravana and Bhema, I think, right? So that's also a possibility. Good. So this one, Srinivasanji's Dhyanam is not there on Tuesday morning, no? Narayana?
Srinivasanji's, it's not there.
Not there. Okay.
Actually, I don't have access to his schedule because his Zoom link is, I don't know the classes, what he's doing, but I know Tuesday is not engaged. I mean, we are not engaged with him unless he has got something else.
Yeah. So ideally, we don't want these meditation sessions to clash. So people can go to multiple sessions if they want. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess Shravana should, I don't think she's attending because Tuesday morning, Premaji is also taking Mundaka. I don't think anyone from this
I'm
group.
not attending Tuesday anything. Tuesday morning, I'm not attending anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Guruji, just a suggestion, the meditation classes can be told to the Atma Bodha students also.
Mm.
Yeah. Right. So in a way, it's appropriate that I'm going to start with basics because there are a lot of new students in the class now. And so we will announce it. We'll announce it. Good. 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 So Premaji, you have a question? Yeah.
No, Guruji, I don't have any question.
Yeah. Ramoji, any final thoughts?
Taking off from where Narayanji left, it is called watching the breath. It is called Ajaba Japa. In Yoga Nidra, they practice it. In fact, they do it in the reverse because it gives you more attention to bring back your attention. To go back to start again, 50 downwards, they start, or 100 downwards, you can go and watch, and that gives a clear hold of your mind. And especially Swami Vivekananda described this in one of his talks with a story, with a small, what you call, but he said the king is imprisoned on the top of a tower and all these things he explains. You bring that small thread and a butterfly and little bit honey and all these things he explained very beautifully in one of his talks. And how to
Very good.
then that how the king escapes. He brings the story and try to tell how to watching the breath you can go in and bring the out. He explains in his stories.
Very good.
Jnana Yoga or meditation techniques, he does that.
Yeah.
That I remember.
Very good. Very good.
There is also one story of said by Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I've read somewhere. It seems one person came to him. He said, "Teach me meditation." So he told him, "Think of any favorite god." Then he said, within 5 minutes he came running. He said, "I'm not able to sit." Like that, 4-5 attempts he did. Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa asked him, I believe, "Then what is coming to your mind?" He said, I'm only my buffalo comes to my mind." So he said, "Okay, don't bother. You think about your buffalo." So 15 minutes over, half an hour over, he didn't come. And then finally he came out. He called him. He didn't come out. And he said, "No, Guruji, my horns are obstructing the door." He thought so much about the buffalo. He himself, Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. Then Guruji said, "Now we have learned the art of meditation." And my mother used to say, "What is meditation? Patram dekarte, full manasi adlet, pal patram dekarte," especially she'll say. மனசு அதில் செலுத்தி அதில் இருக்கிற எல்லா இதுவும் போனோன்னு நீ 5 minutes நீ அழுத்து சேர்த்தேன்னா ஃபைனலி உன் பாத்திரமும் clean ஆகும் உன் மனசும் பிகாஸ் தட் 5 minutes your mind is only concentrated on that பால் பாத்திரம் பிடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கிற அதுதான். ஸோ your mind doesn't think, my mother says that is meditation. வேற தனியாக மெடிடேஷனுக்கு உட்கார வேண்டாம், பால் பாத்திரத்தை நல்லா தேய்ச்சி வச்சானா அதுவே மெடிடேஷன் சொல்லுவாங்க எங்க அம்மா.
Good.
Good. This thing like that. I am saying something is there that we are or Ramlinga Adikalar or something is there. Manam Vilakar, something is this.
There's a story
Very
about
good.
Ramana Maharshi on concentration. A student goes to Ramana Maharshi and says that he cannot concentrate. He's not able to concentrate. So Ramana Maharshi gives him a dosa and says, every time I stop talking, you have to eat a piece of dosa. And while he's talking, he cannot eat the dosa. So Ramana Maharshi is going on with his talks, and the student, every time Ramanaji is pausing, he takes a bite, and thus the student finishes his whole dosa. So Ramanaji says, now do you know what concentration is? This is what you did.
Very good. That's concentration. Yeah. They all have creative ways of explaining this. Good. Very nice. It's 8:30 here. So in terms of Vedanta camp, Narayanan, anything else left to be done?
Guruji, I have announced saying that we'll close the registrations end of this month for this group.
Okay.
Second thing, I need to share the list of all participants to Gurukulam, Arshavidya Gurukulam by around 15th of the month. So before that, they need 15 days notice, they have said.
Okay. Okay.
So I need to share the list of participants. So what we is pending from our side is our decision on the course notes.
Course notes decision. Okay. Okay. Course notes is there.
Dinacharya. So I had a couple of queries from some students saying that, I'm asking all participants to come by noon on 7th. On 7th. So some people have come back saying that can we come in the evening? So I said it all depends on the Dinacharya. So once we have the Dinacharya, we will know.
Okay. Okay. So our class, how many have registered so far? 5, 6, 7, something like that, no?
Yeah, but a lot of people are waiting to register. So now I announced a deadline. I guess they will expedite.
Okay. Have we informed the original camp people, Vedanta camp?
I will do that, Guruji, today. You wanted to make some small. You sent me the change to this thing. No, I will post it today.
Okay. Okay.
I posted on the Facebook also. There also I'll make that change in the text.
Good.
And in our community also I'll announce.
Okay. Good. So that will work. So we'll have to work on the Dinacharya. This teachers training program is coming up. So Meera and others who are involved. We have to expand the group.
Guruji, on that
to involve.
topic.
I lost you, Guruji. In between, you were telling something.
Yeah, so your internet is not good, I think.
Yeah.
For a change, I can point to you as opposed to you point.
So Guruji, you mentioned that Sanatana Dharma, basically preparing the parents for Sanatana Dharma. In fact, Vyoma did one program with Professor Mahadevan on Q&A on Sanatana Dharma. So Professor Mahadevan actually compiled all those Q&A into a book and released it. All different questions, he grouped it and made a book of it.
Very good, very good. That's very good. And if you can get me that book, you let me know, or I can order that. Okay.
I will send it to you, Guruji.
Or do I have it? I don't know. You may have given it to me also.
No. He just released it a few months back. So he gave me a copy.
Good. So back to that course. This course will be a 3-week. I've proposed to Anuradha and Venkat that it be a 3-month course. 12-session course. A 12-session course where you vaccinate yourself. You get the Dharma vaccine. It's needed. And then where you vaccinate your children also. Later on, not in this course. In this course, parents are the students. And you get that Shakti to know about Dharma and be able to answer some of the top questions that children ask, and you complain that I don't know how to answer it. Okay, then that vaccination will give you, and it will be it won't be a very short course. It will take some time because this is not a multiple choice kind of course, and so all purusharthas and all we have to teach our parents, and so Meera, I think you and others who are all part of the original children's training team need to get involved. And
Okay, Guruji.
I'll tell Anuradha. Anuradha is coordinating. Let her coordinate it. She's doing a good job. And maybe you can just call and talk to her.
Okay.
And at some point, before we announce the course, the idea is we'll announce it in December. And then by January, after the camp, immediately we'll start doing it after the camp or so. So that with 3 months from that, we'll have this course finished. Then we'll have a children's camp like last year. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And what about your Bangalore camp, summer camp? Is it, you're thinking about it, or how's that?
Yes, yes, I'm thinking about it. So I was just trying to figure out few things because there are. I'll talk about it in then because already it is 8:30. So I wanted to talk about that dhyanam only for the kids when we're doing because the concept of Ishvara is not very much ingrained nowadays in families. So to get they have ideas of mindfulness. So I also had some questions about it. So I'll ask you in the next class, Guruji.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Guruji,
Thanks.
So maybe we
Swamiji
should
had
just.
Sukanya a program for expecting mothers. I think you should revive that.
Sorry, what was the point?
No, when Swamiji was there, Puja Swamiji had a course called Sukanya for expecting mothers. So if you could revive that, that will really take off in a big way.
I see. And what is it that it is about Dharma, or is it something else?
Dharma, and what are the thoughts that will easily affect the child, the penetration, the kind of aura you can create and everything. In fact, I think the program must be available in the ashram. Sukanya was very, very popular that time. I'm talking about 10, 15 years back.
I see. So program is available means what of the program is available?
No, maybe the course which he conducted, Sukanya, somebody might have it in the ashram.
Or the audio and all that.
Either the audio or books or whatever he used.
Okay.
Do know that it went well.
Okay. Yeah, so that's an interesting outreach. And they all attended they must have attended the camp in the ashram?
Not necessarily. Like you are floating the idea of a new program for 3 months for parents who have problems or they need to know or have a solution through you. That may be an eye-opener for those who don't have a direction or those who are extra busy with their work and don't even have time to really sit for some time. And like you say, it can be meditation or focusing or whatever. But that makes all the difference for the fetus.
Very good. Very good.
In fact, you can even offer to handhold those who want your guidance all the 9 months. Krishna Kumarji used to pray and give rice. He used to pray with rice for the expectant mothers and give it out to them. Small ways in which you send out blessings.
Correct. Yeah, something to think about. Yes.
No, just a suggestion. You'll have a lot more, but just wanted to put that across.
Yeah, if you have time, if you want to call the ashram and see if they have any literature based on that Swamiji's course.
Okay, I'll find out.
That will be useful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om. Swapna, you're back from Austin or you're still in Austin?
Back, Guruji. I came just before class. I was able to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Hari Om.